lot more than they should be able to see. So that's.
Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Kansas Speedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. Thank you very much for tuning in. Starting ninth in the number 7 Corey Busch for Congress Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Didn't have any warm-up or practice, so given that, 28's a decent lap. Not great.
I'm just here for
this is Class A Fixed, and yeah, getting safety rating here would be good. So just 60 laps here. Going to try to get enough safety rating to get us back above a 2.0, get out of the danger zone. And
yeah, we're working on it, Earl. We're trying to get Cody figured out.
Yeah, good finish would be nice as well. Pace car's in. Green flag.
Green flag.
In the air. R2's blinking bright green for it as well.
Outside.
Yeah, we'll go 3 wide into 1. Why not? First lap.
Still outside. Outside is clear.
Ooh. Jumped a little bit loose. Dropped down to 11th. Didn't get a great start there, but picking up the throttle off 3, or off 4. And, you know, we're running right with the leaders. I don't think that we're going to see any long runs, so we're not going to be too super careful about saving our tires. We're going to try to get track position as early as we can in this thing and try to work our way up through the field.
30.615.
Chewing into the advantage that the 9 has right now.
Clear him.
Yep, got back in front of us there. The 18's falling back.
30.776.
17 into the wall. He's down on the apron. He recovers. We're back into the top 10 here. One more spot, we'll be back to where we started. Got a good run on the 18 coming off that corner.
Outside.
Nice run down the front straight.
Good job, man. Nice. Your rhythm there. You're looking good. Outside. Still outside.
Almost got him cleared as we head down the back straight.
Still out there.
We were not able to clear him headed into 3.
Clear high, clear high.
And he holds us off on the outside.
31.121.
Really had to lift there. That did not help us at all. 19's going to get a good look.
Still inside. Still there. Clear. Clear.
Cross him over coming off of 4 after scraping the wall.
Outside. Clear if you need it.
And we're back.
31.319.
No worries, man. It was my fault. I overdrove. No worries, Leonard. Or Leandro. It was my fault. You didn't touch me. You're good. John, please, how's it going? Jay, what's up, man?
1.081.
Sorry, I'm not reading chat too much. You guys know the drill.
Caution,
Eyes forward when I'm racing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Real quick and then tell me what you
There we
got.
go.
Pit road
I had a
is
feeling he'd pull something like that.
looks like you'll be lining up behind the 18.
Nice pass earlier, 3.
Oh, Avenger, what's going on, man?
Idiot. Just an idiot move.
All right, so
Yeah,
caution
really
out on lap 8. This is interesting, actually. I think we can make it from here on fuel pretty easily.
There's car back stretch.
So it actually doesn't make it super interesting, but we'll come in and get 4 tires. Connor Babel,
Line up
plus
behind
8,
the
yep.
18. Pit road is open.
That's what happens when fast guys don't qualify. Mickey Tuttle's probably moved up a few spots, too. And it looks like I was right about the issue that I was having with trading paints. Turning on the 2048 by 2048 textures appears to have fixed all the issues that I was seeing with trading paints, so that's good to know. Okay, I got it falling behind the 18 here. Might actually be able to beat him out depending on what the pit stop's like, though.
Go, 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 go!
Yep.
I don't know where your mic
Gained a
is,
couple
but we do have
spots.
a little bit of trouble
I
hearing
like
you
that.
under green flag conditions, so if you could push that back a little bit, it'd be awesome.
So we should be back to 9th. So the issue that I was having with trading paint seems to have been resolved by re-enabling the high-res car textures in my graphic settings.
Let's just say that I thought I'd be able to pit right here, and I can't.
Definitely pushing the envelope there,
Damn
Sergeant
it.
Speed. I had to, man. Shifter's working well, Mob Avenger. Fanatic did a good job of repairing the thing, so kudos to them on that.
The next lap to pit.
It's really nice having my H pattern back. Feels a lot more comfortable.
Drop tag.
I believe it'll be on the inside. Get behind the 11.
The thing is that some people upload the 2048s,
You got repairs to
1
do.
minute 20.
so I had
9, 7.
turned those off to try to save some
It's even worth
when I was
driving
cutting
those,
pixels to try to address the crashing issue that I had had or the freezing issue that I had had,
You're not going to pit.
and apparently that was
Now,
too
hey,
aggressive.
I'll keep the car on the low line the whole way around. I'm probably gonna lose everything right here, but I'm not
13
gonna wreck
just-
it. Don't hit
13
me.
just getting that TV time.
Tell you, dude, you need to fix your numbers so people can read your numbers. Nobody can tell you how to. Some of these guys don't understand the purpose of a number on the side of their car.
Are you 23 car he's doing? He's talking about that?
We got 29 in this race. That's actually a pretty big field for A Fixed. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for him.
Well. Get a nice start.
Not too surprising that he goes on pace car. That's usually the strategy when a guy stays out.
I'm on the bottom, don't run over me.
Minute 11. Flag 1, 4. Outside. Still outside. Still outside.
Dude, black car, you're blank.
Clear high.
All right.
One with the no numbers.
All in
Inside.
right behind Billy Barnes. The 18
Still inside.
sends it in on the inside.
Inside.
That did not work for him.
Don't run over me.
Inside. 31.5.
Going right by him on the outside.
Clear low.
That did not work out for him. He stayed out, led the lap, and then he's falling right back. Well, I guess if what you want to do is pad your lap sled stat, that's one way to do it. Not like lap sled really do anything for you, but some people just like to have that, like to see that number there.
592. Outside. Still there.
For a Tuttle, the 14 of Babel,
Clear
going to
high.
the front. Probably shouldn't have moved down and given them the opportunity to get by like that.
31.055.
But it is what it is.
Sorry, 17.
So you're gonna make me die?
Haven't missed too much spits.
5-9.
Hey, you missed. That was pitiful.
Just usual Kansas stuff. Highline's been working.
Looked like you just turned up and tried to get me and you missed. I think you
Hey, Steve, how's it going? Steve.
You're right, I apologize. You're still on the track. My bad. Sorry.
So we're 11th right now. Kansas just invites car-to-car contact because the groove is so stuck to the outside. 18 trying to look at the bottom again.
Still playing that too, but alright. I got damage.
31.104.
Gotcha.
What I would like to do is try to set the 9 up on corner exit coming off of turn 4. And see if we can get a pass made that way. Go. Nothing. Let's just get some practice ride. I said I was going to go super aggressive in this one, but I've got nowhere to go with my runs. Every time I try to make a pass to the low side, I end up falling back. So let's go back to the original strategy of trying to finish the race with 0 exit points.
Just start letting off sooner in turns, towards the turns.
Using as much, getting as much track time as we can get, practice time for Tuesday's race, Dynasty Racing League, the cut race, round of 12 cut race.
Let it roll as long as you can.
Oh, and you're one of those guys who bumps them on corner exit?
No numbers, he just ran into me. But that's a solid black car. That's who tried to take me out earlier. Well, I thought it was 8, but it's not. Yeah, that's the guy, no numbers, black car. Yeah, he just ran into me.
Is Mike Christopher Jr. in this race? He usually runs a no-numbered car.
24.
Says his name's Cody on the 24.
31.788.
The funny thing, I didn't even see him because he blinked. He was blinked out and then blinked right into me.
Yeah, I saw it.
Fucking stupid 15, get out of the way.
Wow.
Watch out.
Serious tempers now.
Give me 4X. Fucking asshole, man.
Easy lap in
31,
lap down.
29,
Easy lap.
2.
In front of me, basically. Cut tire cut in front of me.
Cody, you need to get off the track, dude. You don't need to say you're sorry for running into people. You're an ignorant person. You shouldn't be racing.
Horse is top.
Sorry.
On your clear. Clear. Outside. Still
3
there.
just went for a ride. Woohoo! 9 got loose and almost hooked us. We just gained a couple spots
32.
on that lap. We're up to 9th now.
Good job, bud. Welcome to top 10 land.
So, John,
I
no,
love top
420.
10 lane. Scared me a little bit. All good. No harm, no foul. This is not a league. This is just practice for the league race for me. They're using A Fixed as practice. I've got a league race next Tuesday. I love top 10 land. I like top 5 land better.
32.036.
In a 29 car field, though, top 10 land feels great. Yep, top 10 land is like a warm blanket. Yeah, warm blanket. Definitely, definitely. It's very comforting. Got a lapper here in the 28 car. And then we got a 3-car mess in front of the 6 that we're closing in on.
32.113. Turbo.
Halfway in 2 laps. If you guys have not placed your bets yet, go ahead and make sure you get them in before halfway. That's when the bets will cut off. Right now, finish is looking strong.
32.225.
Red car up there got the wall a little bit. It's Jarrett Schwartz. 14 of Connor Babel was trying to get him on the inside. Hasn't gotten there yet. We're working on Ryan Sampsell in the 6.
59.
Oh, he's loose.
Outside. Clear, clear, clear.
We're well clear of him there. Two scrape the wall again.
Bobby halfway. 32.4.
Leader's way out in front. Keeping contact with just about everyone else, though. Up to 8th. Next position will be back. We'll be up to where our car number is. 8th. This is the highest we've been all race so far.
Whoa.
Definitely means we put behind some people who out-qualified us, which I always like to do.
2.527.
2 into the wall again. Just in case you guys were wondering, hitting the wall like that, not the fast way around this track. Two is struggling for grip. You just got past him. He just gave up a bunch of spots. We're in 7th now.
32.5.
Connor Babel in the 14, that's 6th. Right in front of us. He ran us down after starting way in the back and not qualifying. He and the 14 have been the ones who didn't qualify, who have been carving up this field so far. They raced their way all the way up through and into the top 5. Where the going's definitely gotten a little tougher for them.
591.
We've definitely saved a little bit of grip on these tires versus the rest of them.
Yeah, caution would have been good about now.
32.
I'd be good with it going caution-free the rest of the way. That'd be fantastic.
That's one thing I learned here. Every time there's a caution, you get tires are like gold on these tracks.
Sticking right with Connor Babel in the 14.
Well, no, my plan was
Trying to take a little
on the
bit
second lap,
easier line on our tires. We're using a little bit lower line now.
We did 80 green laps last night, and we went 40 plus before we hit it.
Well, we're hanging right with these guys in front of us. It looks like that pink car, the number 11, is starting to really struggle with his tires.
55 laps before I ran out of fuel yesterday. So I got a good feel for it once it gets some wear on it. But
505.
you guys are 10 laps ahead of me on tires. Of course, I suck anyway.
There we go. 14 just scraped the wall. It's another nice thing about the low line is it keeps you down off that wall. The 11's hitting the wall like that. I expect to be faster than him. Now the 11's got his hands full with the 4 right on his bumper.
Tires.
Call sign, man. Call sign, man.
11's like, I've had enough of this.
Everybody else.
Go right on through, and both of them hit the wall. Mickey Tuttle has driven that number 4 car up into the 4th spot after starting in the back. That's a very impressive drive. He makes it look easy. It's not.
Take it.
Gabriel Perry giving up 2nd spot to whoever's in that red car up in front of us there. Got a heck of a run on the 14 off that corner.
Clear high.
10-4, thank you, ma'am.
Just trying to hold on here.
I noticed that was a nice save there.
Thank you.
So we're up to 6th now. 11 and the 4 fighting it out again. I like that. Any battles going on elsewhere on the track is going to help us for sure.
Go low, Ryan. I'll let you buy it. Or we'll do it. We'll do it next quarter.
1 second back of the top 5.
32.
Everyone who bet top 5 in chat is getting very excited at this point. We do not want to see a caution. The way that this race is running right now, where our tires are feeling versus everyone else, we would like to see this go green to the end, because I think that if it goes green to the end, I think we can get a top 5.
32.66.
I don't think we can win, but I think we can get a top 5, which would be awesome.
I'm going high at 20.
32.737.
Yeah, the leader's just flat gone. He's out of sight. But I can see 2nd through 5th right now, right in front of us. Pulling my tires down a little bit. We got 16 to go this time by. Oh, Jarrett Schwartz is disconnected. That was the 2 car, I think.
32.
Very disappointing race for him. And costly.
Number 3.
Watch it, Berger. Where you are when you get there?
Uh-oh. 11 car ringing it off the wall. We got a lap car that just merged back onto the track with us. 28.
32.811.
20's into the wall.
Outside. Clear.
Yeah, I've got Jaws music playing for the 11 too. 28 car comes out on like 30 lap pressure tires, and he's right in the midst of this battle.
33.126.
14 laps to go.
You're faster, Phil. I'll let you go, man. Talk to me.
Right now, that 28 car is making life a problem for the 11.
32.883.
If the 11 does have to end up letting him by, that could go very well for us.
Oh, there.
11 car into the wall again. And Tuttle's into the wall. Everyone's having big time handling issues in front of me here. 28 just went by the 11. We're not gaining as much ground off of 4. We're gaining off turn 2. So I think maybe we run the low line through 1 and 2 and then keep it up high through 3 and 4 might be the best line right now. Just not gaining anywhere close enough to as fast as we need to. We're not gaining consistently on him. The gap's kind of stabilized at about a second between me and the 11 for the last several laps.
Actually, I backed out of it so I can let you go by, but you the one that did all that. Look at the replay when you get done.
27 car
Look at the replay to know where I was at on the track where you should have been.
arguing with the 1 car.
Okay, okay, number 1, know it all. I ain't gonna argue with you.
2.908. 10 to go this time.
Next time I won't be 30.
It's a single
Yeah,
split
now I
race,
see you again.
and it's the one against the 27.
Left front tires wearing out. Let me have one blow tires.
You continue racing, you probably will see me again.
Inside.
Yes, we'll see.
Still there right next
Not
to you.
in the big, only in the open.
It is a single split race.
Set up yet to where you'll
The
blow
difference
tires.
between those two is probably about 5,000 I rating.
893.
I'm going to just say sight unseen that the 1 was in the right on that one and the 27 was in the wrong. I think we might have used up all of our grip trying to run them down. And unless they make a big mistake, I think we're going to have to settle for 6th.
Ruin that 25, thanks. How do I ruin something when I get out on the high side and get out of the way? I don't know, maybe get the hell out of the way. See second and third, 0.1 from each other with 7 laps to go. Don't split them in half.
33.132.
Alright. 4th and 5th racing it out.
I figured out how to
Gained a
run
little
in
bit
the
there.
bottom.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a big difference. Like I said, sight unseen, I'm going to say that the 1 car was right.
Good man, I'll let you guys go. I don't want to race you too hard.
Inside. Clear, clear, clear.
Thank you. Alright, Billy, you just passed me, huh?
9. 5 more laps, man. 5 more times.
Thank you.
Five laps to go.
I'm just trying
See
to
what we
have
can
new
get.
line, see how it works, so that's why it's giving me plenty of room.
Oh man, I make a mistake. I don't have a fuel.
I got a crit.
0.005.
Damn it.
Oh, goes from bad to worse for the 13. That was honestly like the worst time to try to make a strategy play to stay out.
I bet you save more
Sucks for him, but
tires, roll on the bottom, get let off sooner.
it's really funny.
And you can gain some speed just rolling through the turn on the bottom.
Yeah, but I never pitted. That first pit right here.
0.012.
We're actually reeling in the 11 pretty good. 2 laps to go here. He's really struggling, and we've found something.
Gonna be 2 laps to go.
Oh, we've got a ton of speed.
No, outside. Pass me outside, man.
Inside. Clear,
Thanks.
Clear. 33.
Top 5 land, boys. I told you guys. Top 10 lands nice. Top 5 lands better.
Yeah, man. 1 liter more.
Come on, 26. Okay, the whole way is 0x.
I love it.
It'd be like a 2. Shut your ass.
Let's
up.
go get the
You're
4.
me. Oh, really?
One more time, buddy. One more time. Straight. Move. 33.372.
Alright. And now you
Yeah, watch out for me. Everybody's out that spot.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there has been a strong correlation to the guys that are struggling in this race and them having a 2 in front of their number. All the guys like 20 and below have been the ones having issues and yakking on the radios. Top 5. I'll take that. Boom. That feels really good. That ain't a win. That feels good, though.
You're such a dumbass over a racing incident. Nice run, fellas.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that was my bad. I really didn't mean to like.
What happened to the 11? The 11 just
nose to nose.
tanked at the end of that one. Where'd he finish?
Yeah,
13th
for that one. Jeez.
Wow.
We made contact on turn 2, hard racing. We were all bunched up there. I apologize. He placed my door out like that.
Nice one. Hey, Prebin T, thanks for the
Contact
biddies.
jumped his ass into the wall. He came back freaking 7th.
Nice win there, one. Congrats, man. That was a good race, guys.
55 laps on a gallon.
Let's keep track of what
on a
cans
fuel load.
he uses,
Never do that again.
and we'll try to get weights harder.
We are putting gas in the pit road.
Ron,
Good
did you
win.
me on the weight?
All right.
Yeah, it's like I'm watching the replay from lap 24. He barely
Let's go ahead and do the Chrome Horn recap on this deal.
Racing incident.
Man, I'm looking at the replay right now. You were an entire car was off the wall.
15 car skirts along.
Your lap car, and I'm passing you, I expect you to give me I mean,
8 and the 20 get together.
Like, there's still the whole bottom of the track, but when I'm coming that fast, I'm making my arc.
Yep, 0x.
I'm basing that on
Top
the
5. I'll
where
take
I
that.
expect you to be. And I didn't expect you to be a
Needed all that. I'll get safety rating, INI rating out of that. And some points, too. Yeah, I'm very happy with that run. Hey, there's us. We got TV time. Going by the 17 car.
I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree then. So the way I see it, you should have been up further against the wall.
I kind of want to...
This is great. You can't kill me worse than great.
I'm with you guys.
I could have been an asshole. You would expect for somebody to do something, you have to do 32. Try not to run them over next time.
Look, man, I was the leader. I had a 5-second lead. It's not like I thought that I was going to run you over. I had nothing to gain and everything to lose by doing that. I simply expected you to have better situational awareness.
My point exactly. I did have situational awareness. I saw you coming up on me. That's why.
Anyone know what lap this was on?
You decided to go ahead and make it real tight and come up on me. Ain't nothing I can do. What, you want me to slam on the brakes so everybody can run into the back of them? No. So.
But the 27's got...
I just want you to not be in the middle of the track and be up by the wall. You're taking away my corner entry. And I'm watching your speed, and I don't see where you ever lifted off. You went from 184 to 183 at the moment that we made contact.
Like I said, I'm the one driving the car. I'm the one being courteous for you to go past because you are the lead car. I didn't have to do anything. You the one that's supposed to be the better driver and make the pass, right? And make it clean, right? You can't tell me how to race my car.
I can't tell you how to race your car, but all I'm saying, man, is that I have an expectation or an idea of where a car in that situation is supposed to be. I'm not, I can't see into the future. I'm not, telepathic. Yeah. I don't know that you're not going to put your car where I expect your car to be, where your car should be. When you deviate from the norm,
one could have given some more room
so
there. 27 definitely should have been higher.
You were a full car width off the wall. You could have been much closer to the wall and given me the corner entry, and you didn't. I didn't anticipate that. I sideswiped you. I'm sorry, but for future reference, if you put yourself where you're supposed to be, then things like that are much less likely to happen.
You guys think that the one's wrong here? I mean, with the look at, I just want to point this out. The one is, at this point, what is that? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's about 4 car lengths. 4 or 5. That's 4 to 5 car lengths back. The one has such a run that he gains 5 car lengths over the course of a straightaway, and the 27 doesn't, like, here. My view on this, and what I would do if I'm the 27, is I'm getting as high as I can and I'm rolling out. Yeah, the 27 needed to roll out and let the one by on the straight. That here's the bottom line. The 27 is the lapped car.
I see him coming up. I let up to let him pass. As he was making his pass, he decided, I'm going to do it fancy. I'm going to cut it close. He clipped my front end and then started walking. Which I say was my fault because I should have been up, not a walk. You can't tell me that.
This is why the 27 has a 1,000 I rating.
We got it.
You understand what I'm saying? I can see about the
Is because he just doesn't have it. And honestly, like, 27 and the 1 shouldn't even be on the same racetrack together. The 27 should, because they're like this. The skill differential's so big, these two shouldn't be racing with each other. It's only because this was a single split race that this even became a thing. Yeah, it's the thing, cool and all, is that when you get to the higher levels, that's how they race. The good guys leave you a lane, and they expect you to be at the wall. They leave you a lane and expect you to make use of that lane. That's just something that you're going to learn as you run against better drivers. They expect you to be where you're supposed to be, and they're going to be where you are when you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. So the car who's most out of position in this
place. I'm coming up out of the
is the
corner,
27,
and a lightly lap down car is just sitting in the exit of the
all of this is a factor, and if you noticed, like, throughout the race, it's just a factor of really good guys racing with guys who are not. I want to see what happened between the 3 and the 6 here.
You're taking that away from them to do that, and that's really going to screw up the turn. So you got to make sure they're clear you wherever you got to do. If you go in and they go outside you.
No, it's not the one's fault, man. It's not an unsafe pass. One's doing what he's supposed to do. The 27 is out of position. It's fair, Jedi, but what the heck? What happened between these two before?
I'm like a Holiday Inn Express when I'm a lap car. I mean, I make sure that I get on the apron if I have to. I don't want to do anything that's going to screw up people.
Yeah.
Who are up in front.
Owen's right.
Up there, too many times where I've been up front, some lap car come off the apron or something, just destroy my race. So I don't want to be that guy.
Was there they were saying that the 6 thought this was payback for something earlier with the 3.
Like I said, I was on old tires, man. I only put it once. And like I can
lap
make
24.
a rapid change without wrecking my car and possibly wrecking everybody else.
He's in his blind spot, Spear. There's no way for him to see that there's a car there, unless he's got trips, which he might. But oh, that's not even the 6's fault. I mean, it is a little bit. The 6 kind of comes off the wall, but he's just trying to correct his car. That is the 6 coming down, actually, but.
but we'll show.
The one car only has look. It is the one car's responsibility to pass safely, but he did everything for him to pass safely. He took a safe line. It's the responsibility of the 27 car to leave a lane, to leave clear room to make a pass on the racing line, and he didn't do that. Yeah, I agree, Caressel. All right. Anything else that we needed to review in this? I know that there was a lot of drama in that one. Let me see. I actually do want to... This guy, the 24 Cody Green, running without numbers. This is actually against the iRacing terms of service. You're not supposed to make a car where the numbers can't be, but you can be protested for this. I also like Llamas Caressel. You know who really likes Llamas is Mike Strange. That's true, Owen. And it's generally correlated with low I rating. And yeah, the guys who aren't comfortable running at those speeds are also... Oh, that's when the 13 thought that the 24 was trying to take a swing at him. I actually didn't see anything that the 24 did ostensibly wrong here. People were saying he was a hazard. Painting it to blend with the track surface, that's probably also against the terms of service technically. I'm not sure. Anyway, this has been fun. Let's go ahead and get the cover shot. Who do we want to include in the cover shot with us? Six was pretty courteous, actually. Let's see. Look, here's the thing. Generally speaking, in situations where it is a disagreement over space between the leader and the lap car, and I understand that, you know, so some of you guys coming at this from a oval racing background versus, or coming at this from a road racing background rather than an oval racing background, I understand that the etiquette is different, but the etiquette in oval racing generally dictates that it is the responsibility of the lapped car to not interfere with the leaders. You should be getting out of the way. You're responsible for not interfering with their race. Is generally, you know, my opinion on that kind of stuff. And sort of how it's perceived, is that lapped cars should not be interfering with lead lap cars. So that for a number of reasons, I'm putting that primarily on the 27 rather than the 1. And like I said, again, Yeah, no, it's totally true. They don't know. I didn't. Part of the reason, other thing is I've been through that. I've been through that growth process. I've been through the process of realizing it's like, oh, if I have contact with a guy that's got 4,000 I rating than me, more than me, that's probably my fault because I'm doing something, I'm making mistakes that's causing the contact. It's not like I'm intentionally hitting them. It's I'm making a mistake. They're driving a line that's assuming me to be a certain place, and I need to adjust it to be where they expect me to be. So if he's done 386 races and he's still got 1,000 I rating, maybe he's just not good at this stuff. There's always that possibility. So anyway, this has been fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results. I had fun. I don't know if that was my first top 5 at Kansas or not, actually. But congrats to Justin Rowden on the win. Definitely did a good job. Led 59 laps. The 13 got 1 lap. So he basically led the whole thing with the exception of the 1 lap led by the guy that stayed out on that caution. 5th place nets me 121 points. Not a huge haul, but not bad. Gained 37 I rating. And 0.8 safety! 2.64. Safety rating is much healthier. Feeling good about that. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. If you like the video, please hit the like button down below. Click subscribe to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and then head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Click the big old heart to give me a follow, and come join me on the next live broadcast. Thank you very much. Peace out.